It's an improv game. And today you are going to be seeing three competitors squaring off in a battle of who can give a PowerPoint presentation full of nonsense with absolutely no preparation beforehand. So we're going to get this started in just a moment. I'm going to spin this wheel here, and we're going to pick topic number one. But before we do that, I want to say hello to everybody watching at home. So if you are watching this live on YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter, wherever you're watching this from, go ahead and say hi. If you are watching this right now, go ahead. You have the most important part of the show. You are going to be determining who wins today. So if you're watching this live, go ahead, jump into the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And before we introduce our first contestant, I want to say thank you to today's sponsors. Today's episode is brought to you by Apollo.io and Flying Cat Marketing. So we are going to be hearing from them later on in the show, but they are bringing all of this to you today. So check out Apollo.io if you are interested in everything all in one place to go to market for sales. So from customer data to engagement tools to sales automation, Apollo has it all. And also today's episode is brought to you by Flying Cat. So Flying Cat is SEO and organic content creation. They operate in all business hours across North America and the EU. They have content creators who will plan and execute your whole marketing campaign for you in over 15 different languages. So we're going to be hearing from both of today's sponsors pretty soon. But without further ado, we're going to bring in our first competitor today. So please welcome to the chat, Mafalda Johansson. Mafalda, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Chris.
Thank you for being here.
Talk about this. About either one of the three extremely important topics here today.
Yeah. Well, how are you feeling? Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, I love karaoke. So I do karaoke, but this is the first time that I improv on a PowerPoint. So let's see.
All right. Well, it looks like the topic you are going to be talking about today is all right, it looks like it's productivity. We are going to be talking about productivity. We have a presentation here ready to go. Mafalda, are you ready to play Death by PowerPoint?
I am ready.
All right, well, I will drop out of here and I'll give you a 3-second count and let's see how it goes.
Let's talk about productivity. Hey everyone, my name is Mafalda, and today I'm going to talk about productivity, how to make 900 cold calls every day. Now, I know you must be thinking, that's not possible. That's humanly impossible to do that, not even with the help of AI. I'm going to prove you today in this presentation that it's possible to make 900 cold calls a day, every day, even on weekends. And this is how we will do it. Step number 1. Why 900? So it's really important to understand the foundation of the 900. So it's 900 because first, it's not 1,000, right? It's not 800. It's 900 because it's a magical number, right? It's a number that with this number, you will convert as many calls as you can in order to close deals. And that's why it's not 800, it's not 8,000, it's 900. And how do we start? We should start to do these cold calls because in the end of the day, you will be as happy as this guy, as I am. I'm super happy every day because I make 900 cold calls. And I'm happy because imagine 10% of 900 is 90. So you will be able to convert 10%, which is 90 deals that will bring money into your bank account. And that's why you'll be that happy. But how do we start? First, you need to give your credit card info. And the reason is when your money is on the bet, you will be very motivated to do the 900 calls. So first step, motivation. What leads to motivation? being able to lose money on your credit card. So in order for you to have the right mindset, you need to give your credit card info away. Now, then you have to join a really private club, the 900 Club. And that's why we also need the credit card information. We have to know we can trust you. So, in order to trust you and to get into the 900 Club, we also need your credit card details. But once you are in this club, you'll be as happy as the other guy. You're going to be making 900 calls that convert into 90 deals that brings money, money, money. That's what you need. And the other thing you need is self-care, because this level of trust that you will have to give your information away, you have to put yourself out there of making 900 calls a day. You have to do self-care on the side to make sure that you're relaxed every day to convert these 900 calls into at least 10%. And that's why you need money, you need the membership club, and you need to take care of yourself. The other thing you also need is this willingness to be the first. So let's review. We need to have the credit card details to motivate you. You need to take care of yourself, to have the mind right set. You have to join the club to have the peer help in order to win the first prize. Because this sales is a numbers game, productivity is a numbers game. That's why you also need the 900, which is the magical number, to be first. And then you're going to have what everyone needs: total freedom. Tell me, people, isn't that what you want? Total freedom. And if that's what you want, tell me right now, are you ready to give your credit card details to me so you can make 900 calls, that you can make enough money to take care of yourself, to be happy, and to have the total freedom that we are all looking for? If you're ready, come talk to me, because I'm ready.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Give it up for Mafalda. Mafalda, I actually just sent you my credit card information. I'm very excited to be making my $900 a day. So thank you very
In
much.
2 months, I'm gonna let you in my members club.
All right.
That's
Well,
the wait. That's the waiting list.
it's
Around
I
two
got the
months.
wait list. I hope I'm off that someday. But thank you
I'll
very
think
much.
about it.
Excellent. Okay. Well, everybody, give it up for Mafalda. Thank you very much, Mafalda, for your presentation. We're gonna jump back to the wheel here. I do want to let everybody know, for some reason I am having difficulty. Normally, your comments appear within my streaming platform. For some reason, I'm getting a delay on them. I can see in my phone that people are commenting. So keep it up, even if I'm not responding to you right away. I appreciate everybody who is jumping in here today. And yeah, actually, we're going to be getting onto our second performer right now. So without further ado, please welcome Maiva Fuentes. Maiva, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
thanks. Happy to be here.
Yeah, happy to have you. Now, Maiva, I think I heard somewhere that this is not your first time improvising. I hear you're a bit of an improviser.
I dabble. I do have fun. Yes, I do it quite frequently, let's say.
Excellent. Well, I'm terribly sorry for what's about to happen to you, because
It's going to be
it's just
bad.
a bunch of nonsense. It's just going to be bad. No,
It's
no,
going to
it's
be bad.
not. There is no. If anybody at home is wondering why am I doing this, it's to show you that there's no mistakes, right? Um, you go out here and give a fake PowerPoint. It's barely any less educational than 99% of the stuff we see on LinkedIn already, right? So everybody jump in with your comments throughout. If you really want to blow the minds of everybody in your stream, pretend like this is real. Go ahead and drop a comment saying, "Oh, what a fascinating study," or "Oh, can you link me to this case study?" Something like that. Let's convince everybody that this is real, and let's spin the wheel and see what Maiva is going to be talking about. So, Maiva, your topic today is either leadership or employee wellness.
Looks like it's leadership.
Looks like it's leadership. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you a countdown of 3. And I will be disappearing out of here, and we will start round 2 of Death Boy PowerPoint right now.
Hi guys, my name is Maiva Cifuentes, and here I am talking to this seminar of startup leaders who want to stop playing games. So we're going to talk about how to up-level your leadership skills so that you can actually get funding to get from seed stage to the next stage, Series A. And this is how to get investors to actually stop playing games with you. This is a really tough topic. I know 30 of you have already reached out to me, asked me to put this on. So finally, I'm putting it on. Thanks for being on that waiting list with me. So we have talked about this many, many times. Investors will say, yes, I'm interested. They'll send you the contract. I know Joe the other day was telling me he's really frustrated because he's been going back and forth. And you need to step into the leadership shoes, right? And this is what we're going to talk about today. Because you want to play them, you don't want them to play you. And it's been the other way around for far too long. And we're not going to let that happen, right, Martha? I remember what you were telling me the other day. We're not going to let it happen this time. And this is how. 20% of American startup founders don't actually know how to negotiate. They haven't learned the skills to negotiate with venture capitalists who actually have been trained on this. So they're at an unfair advantage, right? In the next couple slides, I am going to walk you through how we can overcome those advantages with psychological tricks that you will never hear in any other presentation, in any other webinar. I'm really excited to present them to you here today. So what most Americans don't know is you need to make a list of who it is that you're talking to. And when I say who, I don't mean Rob from Sequoia Capital. What I mean is who are you talking to mentally, right? So just like you would create an ICP for marketing, you need to create an ICP for the venture capitalists that you're trying to get in negotiations with. You don't think they're doing that about you? They are. They have lists. They literally have everything about you written down. So, for example, you need to know what pictures they have in their wallet. Do they have pictures of their babies? Do they have their driver's license? Do they have a loyalty card to their favorite yogurt place? Because you want to get those stamps for them. You want to be sure that you're going to show up at those places when they least expect it. And you're going to say, hey, how have you been? And they're going to actually think that they might have met you before when they never have. This is psychological trick number one. Psychological trick number 2 is always act like you have more money than what you do have. You guys have heard of the Tinder swindler, right? So he actually tricked a lot of women into paying for him by first pretending like he was a billionaire. So venture capitalists smell when you're desperate for money. So what you have to do is actually act like you don't need their funding, like you have more funding, like you could fund them. And in this case, they're going to want to actually get into business with you. Trick number 3, you want them to feel dumb. So you start saying stuff and you want them to start questioning whether they actually know anything about startups at all. This is called gaslighting in some places, but here we actually call it VC reverse psychology. Gaslighting has a negative connotation, but it's actually a really important skill to learn when you are negotiating to get into Series A funding. Most people don't know this. So for the next 3 hours, I want you guys to do this. I want you to think about all the people that you're trying to get into conversations with, right? Imagine who they are. What's their favorite yogurt? What do they have in their wallet? And most importantly, how can you play on their insecurities so that they're going to come crawling back to you and beg you to give you money? And I promise if you do all of these 3 things, not only are you going to get funding, you're going to have multiple choices. So thanks for listening to this, guys. I really hope that you apply this. If you do apply it, send me a message, send me a screenshot for how many deals you got, because I promise you, you're going to get millions. So thanks for listening.
All right, everybody, give it up for Maiva. Maiva, I was watching that, and it was one of those ones where it starts as a joke, and I'm like, that actually is kind of good advice. Like, that literally, if you pay like a big expensive kid, so they literally tell you to do that. So thanks for taking that nonsense and like Someone might accidentally get VC funding out of that. So
I hope so. I hope it's helpful.
excellent. Well, great work today. Thank you very much to Maiva. And sorry. Exited out the wrong screen there. So thank you very much to everybody who is watching this live. We have one more speaker who is going to be up here, and then we are going to be voting pretty soon. So everybody stay tuned. We've got one topic left here. We have our next competitor going on here, and then it's going to be up to you to vote. The winner today is going to be crowned smartest person in the world, which is a pretty big deal. So get ready for voting. Everyone start exercising your voting fingers. And please give a warm welcome to Ryan O'Hara. Ryan, hello, welcome to the show.
Here we go, I guess. This is it. This is where it all ends.
Yeah, so you were summoned by the Wheel of Gladiators yesterday. How are you feeling today?
I mean, I'm feeling like I probably should have used the bathroom before this call. I've got a little bit of that going on, but it's okay. You know,
no. That tension will make you stronger. It'll keep your audience on their toes, So, Ryan, your topic today is going to be employee wellness. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to give you a countdown of 3, and then we'll get started. So here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to my talk today. I'm going to talk to you today about employee wellness. I want to talk about taking a vacation at work. Now, listen, you might be thinking, man, I've been working a lot. My life sucks. My wife, Sheila, left me. I'm looking in the mirror every day and I'm having a good cry in the shower. It might be time to take a vacation from work. I go through it. You go through it. We're going to go through some of the ways that you can do this and be successful and coast around and not lose your job. Disclaimer really quick. My marriage is in serious trouble. We are in shambles. She has contacted all the lawyers. I have lost everything except the dogs. If she takes the dogs, I will be ruined. Your marriage might fall apart if you practice these techniques, but I am not responsible for it. Take a vacation from work. That's the key part here. We're going to talk about some ways that you can do that. Don't hold it to me if your marriage falls apart. It will be very sad, but not my fault. So Webster's dictionary defines PTO as taking time off from work to come home and see that your wife is seeing someone else, and it turns out that your best friend is not your best friend. This is incredibly sad, and this is going to happen. But the good news is you're getting paid to find out that your heart has been broken and stomped all over. And you can go through that and not only aspire, but perspire. Your job is to have fun and deal with these problems. If you want to go on a bender and drive to Las Vegas and wake up 3 days later in the desert and not know how you got there, you're getting paid for it with PTO. And the cool part is you're taking a whole week off from work. Your life is going to be way better if you go through a scenario like this. And it gives you time to kind of figure out what divorce attorneys you're going to talk to and what poems you can do to try and win your wife back. I still love you, Sheila. I'm so sorry. So the other part of this is you want to make sure you're professional, because you might get cold. You might want to forgive her and say, listen, I love you. Please come back. Please. Be professional with this. This is a key part here. You want to try and be kind. Maybe you could look like this guy in this picture and she'll, say, wow, you've been going to the gym. You kind of don't look like a fat Tom Cruise anymore. I can't force her to come back, but the key part here is you got to make sure that you're doing okay. I get a lot of my marriage advice from ChatGPT, and it helps me with figuring out how to maximize the time I'm taking off to go through this army of attorneys and figure out what assets and making sure she can't find the things that I have at home. And you can go through the same thing yourself. That's a key part here. AI will help you with all kinds of prompted responses because it's scraped all over the internet, like she scraped into my heart. Now, I'm not promising anything, but the old sailors used to say that if you put a pineapple at the front of your house, it was a way of saying, I'll welcome you back. I still love you, Sheila. Put a pineapple in the front of your house on your front doorstep. And here's what we're going to do as a giveaway. If you take time off and try to save your marriage, I will give you a pineapple to tell Sheila that she can come back, or whoever your Sheila is. You got to find your Sheila out there and use your time off to do that. Now, work is going to sometimes interject and interfere with you trying to fix your marriage. It's okay if you get your pink slip and walking papers. Nothing is more important than love. We live on this earth once. You could go work 40 or 50 hours a week, but no business is ever going to remember you. The people that are going to remember you are the ones that ripped your heart out and stomped all over it. And it's going to be okay. Thank you very much. I hope everyone's life gets better. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Give it up. Give it up for Ryan. Ryan, I wish I could just hug you
I'm okay. I'm okay.
right
Just
now.
disclaimer. I am happily married. Everything's okay.
Okay, well, what a relief. All right, well, that was Ryan, everybody. So what we're going to do now, we are going to go take a minute. If you are watching this at home right now, now is the time where I need you to weigh in. So go ahead and jump into the comments and just comment the name of the presenter that you thought gave the most educational speech today. So as a reminder, you can vote for Mafalda, Maiva, or Ryan. All right, so just type into the comments. We had Mafalda talked about productivity. Maiva talked about leadership. And Ryan had a very sad story about employee wellness. So go ahead, jump into the comments and let us know who you want to win today. And while I'm tabulating the votes, I'm going to go in here and we're just going to listen to a quick word from today's sponsors, and then we'll announce the winner. So I will see you all in a minute.
This episode is brought to you by Flying Cat Marketing. Do you want great marketing? Then f***ing pay for it, you miser! Or you think you're gonna learn how to do SEO? I don't even know what your business is, but if it's anything like most of the marketing I've seen on LinkedIn, it is dog okay? So go to flyingcatmarketing.com and pay somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing, for the love of God.
Death by PowerPoint is also brought to you by Apollo.io.
Well, you're in sales and you're not using Apollo? Are you crazy? It has everything you need, all right? So go to Apollo.io, take out your credit card, and just buy it, all right? Don't research it, don't ask questions to your friends, just buy it and thank me later. That's Apollo.io.
And we're back. All right, everybody. It was a very tough round of voting, but the ballots have been cast. I want to say thank you very much to all three competitors. You were absolutely fantastic. But today, the winner of PowerPoint presentation and title of smartest person in the world goes to Ryan O'Hara.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan!
I just want to take a second to give myself this big ass check. I haven't written anything on it because I didn't know if I was going to win, but how much are you going to give me for this?
Yeah, well, whatever. We're just going to send it directly to your ex-wife.
What? No.
Yeah. Yo. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, Ryan. We'll just get him out of here. Wait, we'll just make him giant. No, Ryan, you are the smartest man in the world. Thank you very much for joining us on Death by PowerPoint. Thank you, everybody, for watching this live today. My name is Chris Bogue. If you want to check out further episodes of Death by PowerPoint, go ahead and send me a connection request on LinkedIn. All right? Jump in there, follow me by clicking on the bell. You'll get new updates from me all the time. We are going to be live next week with Kyle Assay for Chris Sells His Soul on Thursday. And while you're here, why don't we watch just one more shameless ad and then we'll call it a day.
Hello?
Is this Mr. Sherber?
It sure is. What can I help you with, brother?
Hello. You were not expecting this call. Do you have 17 seconds to
Hang
learn
on a
about
second.
mercifully short?
Is this a cold call?
I don't know.
You. Never call this number again.
Oh no! Another unsuccessful cold call. You probably don't have time to fuck off.
I got a quota to hit.
Are you spending hours every week cold calling and cold emailing but not seeing results?
There's gotta be a better way.
Introducing the complete guide to selling on video. Whether you're new to sales or a President's Club member, this fast and fun course will teach you to efficiently create short, customized videos that get results. The complete guide to selling on video is not sold in stores. Visit Chris